Imperial Father.
Your son would never dare deceive you. Sixth brother has secretly raised 3,000 death warriors and hidden armaments with treasonous intent. If this is not dealt with swiftly, it will surely bring ruin to Daqian.
Acting on your command, I searched Sixth brother's estate and indeed found hundreds of suits of armor and 17 secret decrees. Sixth brother, what do you have to say for yourself now?
I have never raised private troops.
Those armaments,
I have never seen them before. Imperial Father, please grant me 3 days.
I will surely find the mastermind behind the smidge.
3 days.
If I give you 3 days, will I also be giving you the chance to mobilize your troops?
You would rather believe this forged evidence, Imperial Father,
than believe a single word of mine.
A prince holding military power is already a grave taboo, whether you harbor treasonous intent.
Does not matter.
What matters is that you have given the realm cause for suspicion.
I see.
Only today do I realize that innocence does not matter. What matters is your peace of mind, Imperial Father.
Your Majesty, the betrothal between Qing Yao and the sixth prince is hereby annulled. Qing Yao will not marry a traitor.
Even you believe this?
Your Highness, Qing Yao is merely recognizing the reality of the situation.
The sixth prince, Xiao Hanzhou, has secretly stored armaments and plotted rebellion. However, out of respect for his royal blood, he is spared from death. He is stripped of his title, demoted to a commoner, and exiled to the northern border. For failing to discipline him, his mother, Consort Shen, is banished to the cold palace. That I spare your life is the final act of our father-son bond.
What you spared today was not my life, Imperial Father. It is the past for my return to demand justice.
Sixth prince. Oh no, you should now be called a commoner. Xiao Hanzhou.
The Crown Prince said the wind and snow of the northern border are too cold, and he worries you would suffer. So, he asked me to send you on your way.
It seems my Imperial Father is truly merciful. Exiled one moment, and sent to my grave the next.
You have only yourself to blame for blocking the Crown Prince's path.
Prepare to die.
If you want me dead, then pay with your lives first.
Assassins.
Q2 Emperor system successfully bound. Host, deposed Prince Xiao Hanzhou. Status, near death, bound by iron shackles. Ambushed during exile. Kill one enemy to gain 10 kill value. Newbie reward, shackle breaking strength.
How is this possible?
It seems even heaven agrees. I am not meant to die here.
Attack together! He's only one man!
Spare my life, your highness. I was only following orders. It was the Crown Prince! The Crown Prince ordered me to kill you! I didn't dare disobey.
Your Highness, I can testify for you. I can return to the capital with you to expose the Crown Prince.
Return to the capital? If I return now, Father will only accuse me of fleeing from my punishment. The Crown Prince will say I bribed you. The court officials will say the deposed prince has returned from the dead.
I must be plotting something.
You won't testify for me. You would only keep the secret for the Crown Prince.
Enemy commander slain. Kill value plus 50. Reward, battlefield perception incomplete.
The name Xiao Hanzhou
cannot exist for now.
Then let them think I am dead.
This guy is still alive. Why bring him along? They are conscripting men in the north.
An able-bodied man can be traded for half a bag of grain. Drag him away.
Your Highness, the exile convoy was attacked by bandits. Xiao Hanzhou's body was completely destroyed. Only charred clothing and shattered armor were found.
No corpse left. Good. Then let him remain dead forever.
Are you sure he's dead?
The men like Xiao Hanzhou, unless I see him draw his last breath with my own eyes.
I cannot rest easy.
The escort commander is also dead, and all the assassins we sent were wiped out. The fire marks, the iron shackles, and his clothes were all there. A man stripped of his status, without troops or power, who even offended the Dai family.
On what grounds?
From this day forth, the Great Qin no longer has a sixth prince. The name Xiao Hanzhou shall never be spoken in the palace again.
Your Grace, a letter has arrived from the northern border.
Hanzhou.
Has he arrived? On his way to exile, His Highness was attacked by bandits. Nothing remains of his body.
Impossible. My Hanzhou would not die like this.
This kid is tough. He's still breathing despite such heavy injuries.
Can we trade him for some grain at the army camp?
The North is short of men. They'll take anyone, even if they've only got half a life left. Hand him over to the recruitment camp. We should at least get half a bag of brown rice for him.
The Crown Prince thinks I'm dead. So does my father. Then let Xiao Hanzhou stay dead for a while.
Name. 秦金
Qin, where are you from?
Fleeing the famine.
Refugees, criminals, beggars, death row convicts. They're all the same here. Off to the miscellaneous camp. Take this broken armor and the blade. If you survive 3 days, you'll get your next meal.
A newcomer. I see.
A fair-skinned refugee doesn't look like he'll last 3 days.
What defines surviving here?
Don't desert, don't starve, don't get killed by barbarians, and don't get robbed to death by your own kind.
If any of those 4 happens, then you're just out of luck.
Newcomers should show respect to the veterans. Don't you know the rules?
I understand now. Interesting. A barbarian squad is raiding the supply route. Miscellaneous camp. Send 50 men to intercept them.
You're sending us.
Isn't that a suicide mission? They're cavalry, and we don't even have full armor. How can we stop them?
Military orders are absolute. If you don't go, you'll be executed right now.
Let's go. Life in the North isn't worth a dime.
Are you afraid? Yes. But fear won't feed us.
That's a barbarian centurion. We're dead meat this time.
They have horses.
How do we fight them?
Deserters will be executed.
Mother, I don't want to starve to death.
I shall spare your life.
Qin, watch out!
Slayed 1 barbarian soldier. Kill value +10. Slayed 1 barbarian soldier. Kill value +10. Slayed 3 barbarian soldiers. Reward, beginner mystic art. Slayed 5 barbarian soldiers. Reward, battlefield perception shard.
Is he really a rookie?
What are you waiting for? Charge with him!
Kill.
Dare to countercharge!
Fall back, Qin! That's a barbarian centurion! You can't beat him!
Current kill value 80. Temporary exchange for armor-piercing strike available. Redeem.
Redeem. Redemption successful.
Current kill value 0.
Who are you?
Qin Jin.
Slayed a barbarian centurion. Reward, barbarian language mastery. Reward, armor-piercing blade intent. Strength progress increase.
Right.
A monster has emerged from the mixed camp.
Who killed this centurion?
Who killed this centurion?
Reporting. Commandant.
Qin Yan did. If not for him, the supply route would have been lost.
Emir conscript slew a barbarian centurion. Ma Changdao, are you going senile?
Or are you trying to falsely claim credit for this kid?
Lord Inspector, all the men in the camp saw it.
The battlefield was chaotic. Who could possibly see clearly?
I personally led the reinforcements to secure the supply route.
The credit for this battle goes to my personal guards.
By what right?
Qin Jin was the one who killed them.
Spreading rumors in the military will be punished as undermining morale.
Are you looking for death?
Detected host's military merit has been taken away. Current kill value, 120. Military soul value, not yet activated. System hint, endure now to join the board. Fight now and you will be exposed.
Why?
So many of our brothers died, only for the military inspector to take the credit. And they toss us 2 hard buns each like we're dogs. Just eat.
The northern border is just like that. Lowly soldiers kill the enemy, while generals take the reward.
If you fight them today, you'll be hanged at the camp gate tomorrow on charges of falsely claiming credit.
Then why is the border army still willing to fight?
Because their homes lie behind them.
The court shortchanges us. The military inspector robs us. The Marquis of Zhenbei oppresses us. But if the barbarians actually break in, it's our parents, wives, and children who will die.
Barbarians are raiding the granary! Labor camp! Reinforce them immediately!
Sending us to our deaths again.
We cannot lose the granary this time.
You still want to earn military merits?
No. I want to see who is opening the gates for the barbarians.
The mall in Daqian said the east gate has the weakest defense.
Right. The barbarians are inside.
Executed traitorous soldier. Kill value plus 30. System hit. Traitors are treated as enemy units.
Ambush at the west gate! Retreat to the northern pass!
Who is giving orders?
This kid even speaks the barbarian tongue. What is his background?
Here.
Kill.
What's written here?
Is there really a mole in our rank?
Not just any ordinary mole. The military seal on this letter.
He's from the Marquis of Zhenbei's residence.
Qinjin, you cannot say such things lightly. Marquis of Zhenbei Xue Huai has ruled the northern border for 10 years. If there is a problem with him, the entire northern border will collapse.
Whether it collapses or not is not for him to decide, but for our brothers who died on the supply route.
Who authorized you to act on your own?
We secured the granary.
As the army supervisor, I am asking who authorized your movement. The auxiliary camp disobeyed orders and killed the gate guards without authorization. Qinjin, do you admit to your crime?
The gate guards were collaborating with the enemy. Here is the evidence.
What secret letter?
This supervisor only saw you killing your own men. Guards, throw Qinjin into the convict camp.
From the Marquis of Zhenbei's estate, I will remember this. Qinyan, aren't you a great fighter?
Everyone here can fight too. I hope you survive the night.
Hey, newcomer, do you know the rules?
What rules?
Kneel down.
Hand over all your food, clothes, and weapons. Then, crawl through my legs. Crawl well, and I might leave you half alive.
Look at that soft skin. You don't look like a border soldier. You look like a young master from some wealthy family.
A young monster in the convict camp won't survive the time it takes to burn an incense stick. Kneel. Or die.
You've got some skills. Too bad we don't do one-on-one fights in the convict camp.
Group combat detected. Spend kill value to exchange for low-level close combat.
Confirm exchange.
Exchange.
Are you the leader of this convict camp?
So what if I am?
Starting today, you're not.
You want to be the boss?
I don't want to be your boss. I want to keep you all alive. From this day on, the convict camp has 3 rules. No robbing civilians. No killing bunkmen. And if you want to eat, kill the enemy.
Why should we listen to you?
Barbarians are raiding the northern camp! Convict camp! Deployed!
Because I'm the one who can bring you back alive.
Didn't you say you would bring us back alive? Does this look like we're going to make it out alive? Their cavalry can't charge here! Burn the northern slope to cut off the retreat! One-eyed wolf! Take 10 men to block the pass! The rest, follow me and flank them!
You want me to block the front?
Afraid to die.
Like hell I am.
Convict camp, follow me.
Barbarian slain. Kill value plus 10. Military soul value unlocking progress increased.
This guy really treats us like actual soldiers. Cut the chatter. Follow him.
We're still alive. Barely.
But you were right. Blocking the pass actually won us the battle.
The convict camp held the line. What were their names?
Liu San, Zhao Hu, La Meihan, and Xiao Douzi. Write this down. They weren't convicts. They were border guards who died in battle.
Convict camp loyalty secured. Military soul value activated. Reward. Black armor camp training method. Current military soul value 100.
Qinjin, you held the northern camp in this battle. I will report your merit. From this day forth, you are appointed as Xiaoqi, temporarily commanding the 27 men of the convict camp.
Officer Xiaoqi, the convict camp awaits your command.
From this day on, the convict camp is renamed the Black Armor Camp.
Rest in peace, sixth brother. I will walk the rest of your path for you.
Your Highness, please take your medicine.
They say Hanzhou is dead, but I dreamed of him last night. He stood in the snow, covered in blood, and said to me, Mother, wait for my return.
Your Highness, my son will not die. He didn't cry even when he broke his leg, and he never bowed his head when the Grand Tutor made him kneel all night.
How could someone like him die at the hands of mere mountain bandits?
His Majesty said there's no need to look after the one in the coal palace anymore. Now that the sixth prince is dead, what kind of trouble could she possibly stir up?
Hanzhou, if you are still alive, do not be in a hurry to return. Just focus on surviving first.
Father, though my sixth brother committed a great error, he is now dead. Please restrain your grief, Father.
It is for the best that he's dead. At least he can't cause any more trouble.
How is Consort Shen?
I heard she has fallen ill from excessive grief.
Tell the Imperial Academy of Medicine to send some medicine.
Your son understands.
What made you think of wearing a mask to make a name for yourself?
With the name Qin Yan, the face of Xiao Hanzhou must not be seen.
It's good to wear it. In the future, the barbarian's legs will tremble at the sight of this ghost mask.
From now on, our Lord Qin will be known as the Ghost-Faced General.
First stage of the Earth's record complete. Identity status. Deposed Prince status suspended. New identity. Ghost Face of the North. Activated. Objective updated. Command an army. Reward. Advanced tactical simulation.
Xiao Hanzhou is dead. The one who returns next time will be Qin Yan.
Greetings, Ghost-Faced General! Quickly report this to the royal court.
A ghost-masked god of slaughter has emerged in the northern borders of Dacia.
From this day forward, you are no longer the convict camp. You are the Black Armor Camp.
The name sounds impressive enough, but our brothers are still starving all the same, Lord Qin. If you truly want us to risk our lives, you'd better make sure we're fed first.
You want food? Fine. From today on, the Black Armor Camp will not feed useless slackers. Drills at dawn, duels at noon. Patrol the camp at night. Those who kill the most enemies shall eat the most. Slackers get less food. Steal copper coins. Lose a hand.
Lose a hand.
Who are you trying to scare?
I told you, it wasn't a metaphor.
You really think you can run the convict camp?
I have the guts to bring you back alive. And I have the guts to kill anyone who disobeys my orders.
The rebels of Black Wind's stronghold have plundered 3 batches of military rations.
The northern border is short-staffed. We can only send your Black Armor Camp to scout the pass.
Blackwind stronghold is located on perilous terrain. With at least 500 rebels, sending just over 20 men to scout.
This is sending them to their death. Didn't Qinjin manage to kill a centurion? What is there to fear from mere rebels? When do we set out? The Black Armor Camp accepts the order.
They are trying to kill us by another's hand.
Then let's see whose head this blade will actually cut off.
Are these damn people rebels? They look more like starving refugees. Don't lower your guard. People driven mad by hunger are more ruthless than bandits.
Abnormal target group detected. Black Wind stronghold composition. 70% refugees, 20% deserters, and 10% actual bandit. Recommended to distinguish between enemies and civilians. Indiscriminate killing of innocents will deduct Emperor's destiny value.
Emperor's destiny value.
The Marquis of Zhenbei's estate refuses to open the granaries. Yet the border army's grain officials dare to sell grain to the barbarians.
Today, I will slaughter one of these grain-hoarding dogs.
To sacrifice to the souls of those who starved at the foot of the mountain.
I'm only a grain escort, not the grain official!
Who's there?
Qin Yan of Daqian's Northern Guard.
Border troops.
You soldiers still have the nerve to show up? Last month, when our village begged for food, the grain official said the military granaries were empty. But last night, We saw the grain carts heading toward barbarian territory.
Heading toward barbarian territory.
Stop playing dumb! You soldiers eat imperial rations but sell out the lives of the people!
Bullshit. My brothers and I are guarding the northern stockade on empty stomach.
I can investigate this.
But if you attack the innocent escorting the grain, you are indeed bandits. But if you lead your men to stop those selling out the grain, you are still citizens of Daqian.
Why should I believe you?
Because I didn't choose to wipe you out today. And because there are still children in your stockade. Besides, I also want to know where exactly the military rations went.
Chief.
The third chief took the grain from the cave and fled to the back mountain.
Looks like the real bandits have shown themselves.
The military rations were indeed sold to the barbarians.
Those bastards. While the children in the stockade chew on tree bark. They are hoarding military rations here.
A mere banner lieutenant dares to chase me. Brothers, kill him.
是说的是
Kill value plus 5. Military soul value plus 10.
The Marquis of Zhenbei's estate is truly filthy.
He was my brother.
He was also the one selling rations to the barbarians. 他拿你们当骑 and used the children as shields,
hoarding grain just to save his own skin.
Our children are starving to death, yet he hoarded grain.
Well killed! A man like him is the real bandit!
If Blackwind Stockade continues to hijack military rations, the Northern Forbidden Army will flatten this place tomorrow. But if you are willing to hand over the real bandits, your able-bodied men can be enlisted in the prefectural army. I will find a way to secure the food.
A mere banner lieutenant.
Can you open the granary?
No.
But I can seize back what was sold off.
The military grain trade involves the Marquis of Zhenbei's estate. You're walking straight onto the blade's edge.
I'm already on the blade's edge.
Host saved 300 civilians, preventing a massacre. Emperor's destiny value activated. Tip. He who kills enemies may become a general. He who saves the people shall become an emperor.
Which one of you is Qin Yan? The one in the ghost mask. The northern camp reported that you were suppressing bandits.
Yet all I see is a group of civilians starving to death.
So, I didn't kill them.
You don't seem like someone from the northern army.
In what way?
If the men here get orders to suppress bandits, they usually decapitate them first to claim the credit. You separate the innocent from the guilty first. That's troublesome and dangerous.
If we don't distinguish them,
the blade will fall on the innocent.
They aren't just starving. They've eaten spoiled grain mixed with sand. Their stomachs are severely damaged. This kind of grain isn't something ordinary bandits could obtain.
The Marquis of Zhenbei's estate is selling military rations to the barbarians and dumping the spoiled grain on the refugees.
Do you know what this means?
It means someone's time is up.
This grain could have been reported as seized to earn you military merit, but you gave it all away. How will you explain this to your superiors?
Can military merit fill their stomachs?
Military law is clear. Distributing military rations without authorization is a severe crime.
This was the Black Wind Bandits' private stash.
You're not a soldier. You can't fool the military judge with that excuse.
Then we'll keep the lie going until they've finished eating.
Add this when you cook the porridge. It will save the children's lives.
Aren't you afraid of being implicated?
I am a military doctor. All I know is that my patients are dying. That they must be saved.
Emperor's destiny value plus 100. Gained a seat of popular support. Current Emperor's destiny value 100. Redeemable for the enemy porridge recipe.
Recipe. Mix 1 bag of grain with 3 pots of water. Add herbs and salt. Distribute to children first, then the elderly, and finally the youth.
Lord Xiaoqi. A grain convoy has been spotted. They bear the banner of the Marquis of Zhenbei, heading towards the barbarian border. You dare rob the convoy of the Marquis of Zhenbei.
If this gets out,
our entire black armor camp will be punished.
Then we make sure they never find out.
What's your plan?
Wait until they meet with the barbarians.
And catch them red-handed. Why are we short 2 carts this time?
There was some trouble at Heifeng Stronghold.
But it won't affect anything. The great Qian border army can starve, but not the barbarian king.
We're eating frozen buns in the northern camp, while they feed our rations to the barbarians.
And send my regards to the worthy king of the left.
The Marquis of Zenbei said as long as the price is right, provisions, defense maps
are all negotiable.
Attack.
We are from the Marquis of Zenbei's estate. It's exactly the Marquis' men we are targeting.
Pay up, and I will spare your life.
You speak the barbarian tongue.
Who are you?
Defeated the barbarian trade envoy, kill value plus 80, intercepted treasonous military rations, military soul value plus 200, discovered evidence of the Marquis of Zenbei's collusion with the enemy.
Don't kill me! I was only following orders! The Marquis of Zenbei made me sell them! I have the ledgers and secret letter.
Where is the ledger?
If you hand this over, Xue Huaiyi is finished.
Then let him find out first that I am not so easily defeated.
Let him go.
If we don't let him go, how will the Marquis of Zenbei know who seized his grain? Jinji, a lowly squad leader from the common soldiers, dares to investigate me? Issue the order. The Black Armor Camp failed to suppress the bandits and embezzled military rations. Arrest Qin Jin and bring him in for trial.
Manor and Qin, I'm just a runner. The grain belongs to the Marquis' manor.
They ordered me to transport it, and the money was also collected by the Marquis' manor.
Spare my life, and I will testify.
Testify.
Weren't you acting tough just now? Feeding the border army's rations to the barbarians? You don't deserve to live.
Jin, this cannot be handed over directly. The Marquis of Zenbei's manor is deeply rooted in the northern realm. If the legend gets lost along the way, you will be in deep trouble too.
Then we won't hand it over.
First, let this grain go where it belongs.
Where? Into the mouths of the refugee.
Into the pots of the North Camp, and to the families of our fallen brothers.
Intercepted collusive military rations. Military soul value plus 200. Emperor's destiny value plus 100. System alert. Returning military rations to the people can win the hearts of the border population.
Qin Yan, banner of the Black Armor Camp, failed to suppress the bandits, embezzled military rations, and executed the Marquis' grain transport officer without authorization. By order of the Marquis of Zenbei, he is to be escorted back to the manor to face charges.
Bullshit.
This grain was clearly sold to the barbarians by your Marquis' manor.
Where is the evidence? Open the grain sack.
From today on, the women and children of Heifeng Stronghold will move to the outer camp of North Camp. Military rations will be given first to the wounded, then the elderly and children. Anyone who dares to withhold them will face military law.
Qin Yan, you are distributing military rations without authorization.
If these military rations were sold to the barbarians, only then is it a fair distribution to the border troops and the people, returning it to its rightful owners.
Report, the barbarian Chiliarch, Chiguya, is leading 3,000 cavalry south. Their target is this batch of supply wagons.
It seems your Marquis' estate has lost not just the grain, but also the trust of the barbarians.
Chiguya is a barbarian Chiliarch, and all the men under his command are cavalry. The northern camp is undermanned, and the supply wagons are here. If we defend by force,
we won't hold.
If so, we must return the wagons to the Marquis' estate immediately, and let them dispatch troops to escort them. Send them back to the Marquis, so you can sell them a second time.
How dare you? Shut up.
If you utter another word before the battle is over, I'll sacrifice you to the war flag for—
Jinjing, are we really going to fight? Fewer than 800 of us against 3,000 barbarian cavalry, and the terrain doesn't favor us.
Who says it's not in our favor? Shiguya is coming for the grain. He will definitely pass through White Wolf Gully. It's narrow in the middle with high ridges on both sides. Cavalry won't be able to charge through. We will block the path with the supply wagons to make him think he can swallow us whole.
Using the supply wagons as bait.
Not just the wagons.
I will be the bait too.
The Daqian people are indeed foolish. A mere squad dares to escort grain through the gully. Kill them all and take all the supply.
Xinjie, to be honest, my legs are shaking a bit. Then stand firm.
We still have to hunt them down in a moment.
Light the fire.
Ambush.
Black armor camp, charge with me.
Kill.
Defeat the many with the few. Slay the barbarian Chiliarch, Shibuya.
死妹是吗？
Ghostface General, I will personally rip off your mask.
Barbarian defeated. Kill value plus 10. Coordinated kill by Black Armor Camp. Military soul value gained. Tactical simulation active. Enemy lines thrown into chaos.
Ha 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 ha! Cavalry without their horses! Are worse than a lame dog like me!
You petty soldier, Qin! How dare you ruin my plans!
Don't take it head on.
Enemy general's strength exceeds hosts. Consume kill value to summon whole army blade warriors. Insufficient kill value for full summon. Burn military soul value to temporarily make up the deficit. Military soul value burning. Army shattering blade stance temporarily activated.
You are courting death.
You are no ordinary soldier. Remember the name of the man who killed you. Qin Qi.
Barbarian Chiliarch Chihuya defeated. Kill value plus 500. Reward, Army Shattering Elites permanently unlocked. Tactical Simulation reward, Central Army's military soul value plus 500. Renown in the northern border increased.
This Qin Jing is wearing a mask. Who exactly is he?
Are you really just a refugee fleeing famine? It doesn't hurt. And does crying in pain help? Most people cry out when they're in pain. You don't seem like a refugee. You speak the barbarian language. You understand military formations and mounted combat. You endure pain. And you have the discipline of a seasoned blade master. None of this is typical for a mere refugee.
When you save people, do you ask them
where they come from?
When I kill the enemy, I don't need to announce my origin either.
But I need to know if the man I saved will protect the northern border in the future, or if he will drag the northern border into even greater trouble.
If one day I truly become a trouble,
then it will depend on whether you stand for yourself or for these people. Yin Yan, behind that mask of yours, you carry deep hatred. But today at Beilang Valley, you didn't treat the people's lives lightly. So, I will trust you for now.
What are you looking at?
Finish eating and go to sleep.
Thank you, Uncle.
Who's your uncle?
I'm a death row convict.
Not anymore. Qiyan says
You are the Black Armor Camp.
Officer Xiaoqi.
In the Battle of Beilang Valley, we lost 6 brothers. Record their names in the military roster. If they have families left, send provisions to them first. If not, keep their ashes with the army until the north is secured.
And bury them then. You don't seem like a mere Xiaoqi. You seem more like someone who can lead an entire army.
Then I shall lead this camp well first, and slay Chiguya.
800 defeating 3,000.
This Qin can no longer remain as a mere Xiaoqi. Promote him, and then send him to Yanhui City.
My lord.
Qin Yan intercepted the grain carriages. He likely has the ledger. If he sends it to the imperial capital.
A ledger from a mere Xiaoqi will never reach the imperial capital. But the military merit of slaying a Chiliarch must be reported to the capital. Under my command, Qin Yan lured the enemy into Beilang Valley and slew the barbarian Chiliarch Chiguya. I, the Marquis, employed him wisely, securing a great victory on the northern border.
My lord, you want to claim his merit as your own.
We can give him a bit of credit, and we can promote his rank. Send him to Yanhui City. With only 3,000 battered soldiers, he will fall sooner or later.
dead men
Are the best at keeping secrets.
Report to your majesty. A great victory at Beilang Valley in the north. Qin Jin, a young general under the Marquis of Genbei, defeated 3,000 barbarian cavalry with 800 infantry and beheaded Chiguya, the Chiliarch of the northern tribe.
800 defeating 3,000. To think the northern border has produced such a military talent.
Qiyan
Why have I never heard of this man before?
reported this man was originally a refugee Joining the army just months ago, he first slew a centurion, then took over the convict camp. Now, having slain a Chiliarch, some in the Northern Army already call him the Ghost-Faced General.
A refugee, yet able to achieve such military exploits. Excellent. Issue an imperial decree, reward him with 1,000 taels of silver and a suit of black iron armor. Tell the Marquis of Genbei to nurture him well.
The ghost face of the northern border. Why does that name make me feel so uneasy?
For his meritorious service in slaying enemies at Beilang Valley, Qin Yan is promoted to centurion, awarded a suit of black iron armor, and rewarded with 1,000 taels of silver. Effective today, he will lead the black armor camp to garrison Yanhui City.
Yanhui City. That is the most isolated city in the north, surrounded by wilderness on 3 sides, and a cliff on the other. It has only 3,000 remnant soldiers. If the barbarians march south,
they will bear the brunt of the attack. This isn't a promotion. This is a death sentence.
Centurion Qin, the Marquis said, if Yanhui City falls, you need not return.
Send my reply to the Marquis. I will defend Yanhui City, but if I return alive,
some accounts must be settled.
Blah, blah, blah.
So this is Yanhui City. I thought it would actually look like a city. Turns out it doesn't even have a decent city gate.
Yanhui City is surrounded by wilderness on 3 sides, with a sheer cliff on the other. If the northern barbarians march south, this is where their first strike will land. Yet for years, the court has neither repaired the walls nor allocated grain. They only treat this place as a graveyard on the border.
Greetings, Centurion Chindi.
Is this everyone?
On paper we have 3,000 troops in the city, but those who can actually hold a blade and man the walls are fewer than 1,800. The rest are either wounded soldiers or just ghost names on the payroll.
What about the grain? 3 days.
Only enough for 3 days.
The Marquis of Genbei's estate said our grain route was plundered by the rebels of Heifeng Fort,
and told us to secure food on our own.
They weren't defeated in battle.
They were starved to collapse. Why are you here? There are too many wounded soldiers in the northern camp. I follow the grain cart here, and also wanted to see how you, the ghost-faced general, can survive in Yanhui City for how many days?
The Marquis of Zenbei's estate feeds this garbage to the defending soldiers.
We reported it to our superiors.
Every time we reported it, the grain supply shrank further, and then...
Report. They claim to be hundreds of thousands, but there are at least 30,000 of them.
3,000 regiments defending against 30,000 barbarian cavalry! Xue Huaiyi, you want us dead?
No.
He wants our deaths to serve a purpose. If the city falls, the blame goes to Qin Yan. If the city is defended,
the credit goes to the Marquis of Zenbei. Pass down my order.
Open the military granaries and distribute all the grain. Today, everyone in the city eats their fill.
Once it's finished, there's nothing left.
If we fight on the wall starving, we will surely die. But if we eat our fill and kill the enemy, we might just survive.
We shall flatten Yanhui City before sunset.
How many years has it been since we last had a hot meal? They steamed it for us to eat, without keeping any for the officers.
Cut the crap! Centurion Qin said the whole city eats! Anyone who dares to hoard food, I'll be the first to hack him to pieces.
You have been abandoned in Yanhui City for years, with your provisions withheld by the higher-ups, and the officers pocketing pay for phantom soldiers. Yet you are defending the #1 fortress in the north, but you are fed worse than barbarian horses.
But today is different. Today I am here and the black armor camp is here. If you want to leave, follow my command. And if you want to die, make sure you take enough of them down with you first.
Finally, you're talking sense. I meant it as a compliment.
Everyone in the city, if you can carry stones, do it. If you can boil water, do it. Those who can draw bows, get on the wall. Wounded soldiers don't charge, guard the war machines. Veterans, teach the recruits. Black armor camp will supervise the lines.
What about the deserter?
General Qin, spare us. We don't want to die.
You want to flee? Fine. But for 30 li outside, it is crawling with barbarian cavalry. If you leave the city, you won't survive half an hour. I won't stop you, but I only ask you this. Will you die under barbarian blades, or stand on the wall and take one down with you?
I'll go up the wall.
The eastern wall is low.
The barbarians will launch a feint attack here. Their real main assault will be at the west gate.
The city gate there is old and worn.
Their battering rams will be deployed in 3 waves.
It's your first time in Yanhui City, yet you know it better than a captain who has defended it for 10 years.
The city is inert, but its weaknesses speak for themselves.
Does the royal crest on you speak for itself too?
Miss Jiang, what did you say?
I won't ask.
But you better survive. Only if you survive will I have time to figure out who you really are.
Then let's hold this city first.
Kill.
Here they come.
Just as expected, the west gate.
Roll down the stones.
Quick, roll down the stones.
2 more hits, and it'll be breached.
Hot oil.
We don't have enough hot oil.
Then use tung oil, horse manure, and pine branches.
Pour it all down.
Will this even burn?
We'll make it burn.
So what if it's burning? Keep ramming.
Whoever retreats will be executed.
Open the gate.
Gate tunnel stranglement formation activated. Military soul value plus 100. Yanhui defenders morale rises.
Splendid.
This is how you fight a war.
700后的宴会
Order the east wall defenders to feign retreat, and let them climb upward. Make them think we are pinned down at the west gate, so they see the east wall as their chance. I want them to commit their entire reserve.
The Great Qin garrison can hold! All troops, press the east wall!
Shut the gates and trap the wolves.
The Great Qin soldiers are fleeing.
Take the city.
When did you have them dig the pit?
While they were eating.
Weren't they boiling porridge then?
That's why we were 1 pot short.
You brat! You even factored the pots into your scheme.
Crossbowmen, advance.
City defense advantage established. Tactical simulation. Final stage complete. Yanhui defenders military soul manifested. Counter-offensive can now be launched. Activate.
Black armor camp, charge with me! The remnants of Great Qin dare to leave the city.
Barbarian commander slain. Kill value plus 800. Military soul value plus 1000. Emperor's destiny value plus 300. Battlefield achievement unlocked. Defeating 30,000 with 3000. Reward. Siege army banner.
With only 3,000 remnants, he actually held Yanhui City, Hongye.
Qiji is alive! And Yanhui City has not fallen!
If you had returned a moment later, you would have bled to death.
I won't die.
That is what everyone on the brink of death says.
Qinjin. Ordinary refugees from Great Qin do not wear the royal cape.
What are you trying to say?
I've seen this kind of wound in the old medical records. Only members of the imperial family, stripped of their titles and exiled for treason, would be branded with this mark. You didn't come here to escape famine. You were exiled here.
General Qi! General Qi!
They believe in you, and I am willing to trust you too. But I want to know, where will you ultimately lead those who follow you? The northern border, the imperial capital, or a path of no return for revenge?
What if I say I haven't figured it out myself yet? Originally, I only wanted to survive.
And return to hold them accountable.
But when I arrived in the northern border, I saw them starving, saw their credits stolen, and saw them die without anyone remembering their name. I suddenly felt that what I want to demand justice for is not just my own grievance.
My son passed away, and in the 3 years he's been gone, this is the first time anyone in this city carved his name.
If you don't tell, I won't ask. But if one day you return to the imperial capital, I will only ask you one question. Are you doing it to reclaim what you lost, or to ensure these people will never be abandoned again.
General Qin, urgent orders from the Marquis of Zhenbei's estate. The Marquis claims the great victory at Yanhui was due to his brilliant command. General, we must immediately deliver the barbarian commander's severed head and the battle report to the Marquis' estate.
Stealing credit again.
We barely defended Yanhui City and he's already trying to claim it.
What are you laughing at?
I was just worrying about how to deliver the ledger to him. Now, he has invited me himself. Order the Black Armor Camp to take the barbarian general's head and the treasonous ledger, and head to the Marquis of Zhenbei's estate.
3,000 defeating 30,000.
情境, oh 情境. The better you are at fighting, the less likely you are to survive.
This road is far too quiet. It doesn't feel like we're going to the Marquis' estate to receive a reward. More like we're heading to a graveyard.
The Marquis of Zhenbei will never let these ledgers reach their destination. I'm afraid there will be an ambush tonight.
You know there's an ambush, yet you still choose this path.
If we don't take this path,
how will they make their move?
You're baiting them.
We just won a great victory at Yanhui City. If I simply claim the Marquis of Zhenbei is colluding with the enemy, no one will believe me. But if the Marquis of Zhenbei is so eager to eliminate me, that will serve as further evidence.
You always put yourself in the most dangerous situations.
Only when I stand at the front.
Will they dare to follow?
Kill Qin Yan and seize the ledger.
Here they come.
Slaying enemy assassin. Kill value plus 20. Enemy identity detected. Secret guard of the Marquis of Zhenbei. Mission triggered. Counter-kill the assassins.
And protect the ledgers.
Secret guards of the Marquis of Zhenbei.
It seems Xue Huaiyi is more impatient than I thought. The dead don't need to know so much.
Don't die just yet. You still need to say a few words on behalf of your Marquis.
Trying to take poison. Too late.
With this mark, Xue Huaiyi won't be able to deny it. No, this is not enough.
I want his confidant to speak in front of the entire army.
Let me interrogate him. Having come from the convict camp, I don't know much else.
But I have my ways of breaking people. No torture is needed.
He'll talk without torture. You are Zhao, commander of the secret guards of the Marquis of Zhenbei. You entered the estate 10 years ago. 7 years ago, you silenced the veteran who reported the embezzlement of military pay for Xue Huaiyi.
3 years ago,
your brother died in battle in the northern wilderness, but his pension was pocketed by the Marquis' steward. You risk your life for Xue Huaiyi.
Yet in the end, how do you know this?
The old ledgers of Yanhucheng. Your brother, Zhao Ping, died in battle at Baishakou. The records show a pension of 30 taels. Only 3 taels were issued. The other 27 went straight into the Marquis' private treasury. You are trying to defeat me for his sake, yet he even pocketed your own brother's blood money.
Zhao Heng.
Are you a secret guard, or just a dog kept by Xue Huaiyi?
If I talk,
my whole family will be killed.
If you don't,
Xue Huaiyi will kill them all anyway. You failed. You're just a discarded pawn now. Talk today, and I will ensure your family's safety in Yanhucheng. Refuse, and I will hand you back to the Marquis' estate.
Guess what?
Do you think Xue Huaiyi will show you any mercy?
He confessed.
We just need one more spark. What kind of spark?
You already sent men to get Zhao Hen's family last night.
The assassin's arrival proves Xue Huaiyi is getting desperate. He'll silence anyone when he panics. I was simply one step ahead of him.
Husband, stop risking your life for the Marquis. They sent men to seize us last night, but General Qin saved us.
I'll talk. I'll tell you everything.
Starting today, Yanhuicheng's military is reorganized. The men of Heifeng Fort
Who wish to enlist shall join the rank. Wounded veterans will join the engineering camp. The black armor camp is expanded to 300. Regardless of origin or past crimes, I ask only 3 things. Do you dare kill the barbarians?
Do you dare protect the people?
Do you dare to never pillage your own kind?
One-eyed wolf of the black armor camp awaits your command, General!
We await your command, General!
Have you ever killed a man?
If you have me, General Qin, I'll lead my men to defend Yanhui Qing.
From now on, no more looting grain. We only kill the enemy.
What is your name?
Zhou Li.
Zhou Li, as of today, you are the captain of the garrison. If you dare rob the commoners again, I will execute you myself.
And if I die in battle?
Your name will be inscribed in the Golden Blade Military Register.
Thank you, General.
The black armor military regulations are established today. First, rations go to the wounded first, then the elderly and children, then by severity of need.
Officers eat lunch.
Second, military merits are credited to the individual. No false claims allowed. Third, collaborators, those who withhold pay, and those who harm civilians,
will be executed.
My son has been dead for 3 years. Finally, he is no longer just a nameless casualty.
Military soul value surged. Black armor camp successfully expanded. Obtained black armor banner. Military soul stage upgraded. Scattered troops united into an army.
Qin, are you trying to establish your own military banner?
I don't want them to die under the Xu family banner ever again.
If word of this banner gets out, Xue Huaiyi will definitely kill you.
He already has.
Report.
An envoy from the Marquis of Zhenbei has arrived, bringing 3,000 of the Marquis' personal guard.
Claiming they are here to take over Yanhui City.
Qin Jing has disobeyed orders and illegally established his own banner. He clearly intends to rebel.
By order of the Marquis, arrest Qin Jing. Yinjing, you are just a mere centurion. How dare you raise your own Qin banner, recruit rebels, and distribute military rations without authorization? By the Marquis' command, disarm and submit to binding. Return with me to the estate to face judgment.
Always demanding punishment.
Aside from accusing your own, does the Marquis' estate even know how to kill barbarians?
How dare a lowly convict interrupt?
Xuechuan, when 3,000 of our battered troops held off 30,000 barbarian cavalry, where were you?
When the barbarians breached the west gate, where were you?
When the city starved without food for 3 days, where were you? Now that the city is secured, you come to take over. The great victory at Yanhui was due to the Marquis' brilliant command. You're just following orders. Don't think too highly of yourself.
Bullshit.
The general lived and ate on the city walls. The Marquis' estate didn't give us a single grain of rice.
Whoever dares to spread more rumors will be punished by military law.
Military law?
Perfect. Today, I will also enforce military law.
Zhao Heng, why are you here?
Xuechuan, the Marquis ordered me to kill General Qin. When I failed, he sent men to capture my wife and children to silence me.
So, why do you think I'm here?
Lies.
Zhao Heng has confessed. The Marquis of Zhenbei's estate secretly sold military rations to the barbarians, sent secret guards to assassinate border generals, withheld pensions, and embezzled military funds. They prolonged the war to increase their own power. The evidence is right here. Today, I am not rebelling against Great Qian. I only ask the Marquis of Zhenbei's estate, why are the border army's rations in the hands of the barbarians? Why did the pensions of our fallen brothers end up in the Marquis' private treasury? Who was it that defended Yanhui City? And who was it that sold Yanhui City out?
You are spreading lies to incite the crowd.
Arrest him!
Xuechuan, either dismount and face trial, or I will behead you right now to consecrate our flag.
Xuechuan, commander of the Marquis of Zhenbei's personal guard, ordered by Xue Huaiyi to seize military control of Yanhui City. He also brought 3 blank indictments with him.
First, Qin Jing embezzling military rations. Second, Qin Jing colluding with the rebels.
Third, Qin Jing establishing unauthorized military designations and plotting treason.
My goodness, the charges were all written up in advance.
If we had died on the road last night, they could have carved these right onto our tombstones.
Like it or not, I am a trusted general of the Marquis' estate. You have no authority to try me.
During wartime in Yanhui City, military law is wielded by the defending commander, and I am the one who defended Yanhui City.
If you dare touch me, the Marquis will never let you off.
Then let him try. I, Zhao Heng, am the commander of the secret guards of the Marquis of Zhenbei's estate. On Xue Huaiyi's orders, on the road back to Yanhui, I was to assassinate General Qin and seize the ledger of collusion with the enemy. Should I fail, my entire family will be executed to eliminate all loose ends. I swear on my life that the Marquis of Zhenbei's estate is indeed colluding with the enemy.
Was my son's pension also embezzled by them?
My husband died in battle at Beishigo, but our family only received 3 pecks of rotten rice.
We weren't born wanting to rebel!
It's because they sold our grain, leaving us with no way to survive.
Zhao Hong was bribed by Qin Jie. The evidence is also fake.
Bring in the witness.
I am willing to testify. Over the years, the Marquis estate inflated expenses by 30,000 taels annually and embezzled 30 to 40% of the military grain. Argue. All the grain sold to the barbarians was diverted from the northern military granary.
From this day on, Qin Yan is no longer just a ghost-faced general. He has won the hearts and minds of the entire northern army.
Public trial successful. The Yanhui army's loyalty is secured. Military soul value plus 3,000. Willpower plus 1,000. Iron-blooded military law unlocked. System notification. The host has officially embarked on the path of a commander.
Xuechuan was ordered to seize command of the army for assassinating a border general and helping cover up evidence of treason, according to wartime military law of the northern border.
Behead him. Qin Ye, how dare you?
I am of the Marquis of Zhenbei's clan. I am a member of the Xue family.
Very well, Qin Ye. You finally dare to turn against me.
Pass down my order. Open the border gates and let the barbarians slaughter Ye City. I want this entire city buried with Xuechuan.
Xuechuan is dead. Yanhui City did not fall. How dare Qin Yan interrogate someone from my Marquis Manor in front of the entire army?
My lord, this man has already won the hearts of the troops. If he isn't eliminated soon, all the northern camps will likely side with him.
Things like the emperor's favor or the army's loyalty, they fear one thing above all.
What?
Casualties. Once enough people die, they will find someone to hate. Since Qin Yan wants to be a hero of the north, I will bring a great disaster upon him. Send orders to the commander of Baisha Pass. Tonight at the third watch, withdraw the defenses for a brief moment. Let the northern barbarians in.
My lord, Qingshi Fort lies right behind Baisha Pass. There are thousands of civilians there.
That is even better. Only when civilians die will the imperial court be furious. When the time comes, I will report that Qin Jin privately raised a military banner and executed the Marquis generals, which provoked the barbarians to massacre the city. Didn't you want to investigate me? Then you'll have to crawl out of the pile of corpses first.
If the embezzlement of military funds is exposed, we are finished.
This is a military order. Disobey and die.
Move it.
Convey my thanks to the Marquis of Zhenbei. The way was cleared very smoothly.
General Qin,
Baisha Pass has fallen.
the barbarian cavalry.
Is heading straight for Qingshi Fort.
How many civilians are in Qingshi Fort?
3,700 households.
How could Baisha Pass fall? Although it's not a major fort, the garrison has at least 1,000 men.
Even with a full assault, the barbarians couldn't have entered the pass silently in the dead of night. It wasn't breach.
Someone opened the gates.
Xue Huaiyi, that old dog. General Qin.
Qingshi Fort has barely any troops. If the barbarian cavalry breaks through, within 2 hours, the people of Baozhong will be doomed.
What do you mean?
If I save Yanhui City, our defenses will be left wide open. He can take the opportunity to seize the city. But if I don't save Qingshi Fort, he will claim I acted out of personal grief,
compromising our border defense.
Either way, he'll pin the blame on me.
Then what should we do?
We must save the people, and we must defend the city.
And this debt will be settled.
Black Armor Camp, march with me to Qingshi Fort. Yanhui remnants, hold the city and do not venture out.
Prepare for evacuation and resettlement.
Uncle, keep your eyes on the Marquis troops. If they dare approach the gates, shoot first, ask questions later.
The Marquis of Zhenbei ordered, the more chaotic the slaughter, the better. Today, the people of Daqian will blame this blood debt on Qin Yan.
Leave no one in the Black Armor Camp alive.
You've come just in time! The Marquis of Zhenbei said that if you die here, the border will be his...
Those words.
I will make you repeat them in front of the entire northern border.
Rescue the people! Don't linger in battle.
Women and children, head to the West Alley!
Elderly, follow them!
Eliminated invading barbarian soldiers. Kill value +10. Rescued civilians. Emperor's destiny value +20. Surviving population of Qingshi Fort is rising.
You might save a single street, but you can't save the entire fort.
This blade technique doesn't look like the border army.
It doesn't matter what it looks like,
as long as it kills you.
Still seeking death. Why are you all cut from the same cloth?
General, I heard them. They said the Marquis of Genbei ordered them to maximize the chaos and slaughter. They also said they were going to frame you.
What is your name? Chen, are you afraid I am?
But my parents are dead. I want those who killed them to pay with their lives.
That old dog is a fucking beast.
Bring the surviving barbarian general back to Yanhui, and bring Chen An along. But this time, not in the military prison. We will hold a public trial. I want everyone in the Northern Territory to hear it.
You have advanced too far.
Shoot anyone who dares to enter the city gates.
Fire. By order of the Marquis of Genbei. Qin Jin murdered a general of the Marquis' estate and illegally established his own military banner, allowing the barbarians to cross the pass. Yanhui City must surrender its defenses immediately.
General Qin is not here.
So you won't surrender them. You are just a one-armed old soldier. How dare you defy the Marquis' orders?
I might have lost an arm, but I still have one hand left.
And that's more than enough to shoot you.
Qin Jin, how dare you leave the city without authorization?
I left to save lives. But you led troops to seize the city. Who is the one who should be punished?
The massacre at Qingshi Fort happened because you killed Xue Cui and enraged the barbarians. Then let's ask him.
Who allowed you to cross the pass?
Kill me if you have the guts.
Our military doctors don't just save lives, they also know how to keep a man awake through agonizing pain.
No need. If you won't speak, I will hand you over to the people of Qingshi Fort. Their families died by your blade. Do you think they will make you talk?
Baisha Pass! The Baisha Pass garrison withdrew, and we took orders from the Marquis of Zenbei's estate to cross the pass and slaughter Qingshi Fort. The order clearly stated, the bigger the chaos, the better, and the blame would fall on Qin Jin.
I heard it too. They admitted with their own mouths that the Marquis of Genbei ordered them to kill.
Arrest them. If Yanhui falls into chaos,
it will be ugly. If Qin Jin returns, kill him.
Send orders to all camps in the northern border. In 3 days, a public military trial of Xue Huayi, the Marquis of Genbei, will be held in Yanhui City.
Today we hold this military trial.
We judge neither the minor clans nor the commoners. We judge only Xue Huayi, the Marquis of Genbei.
Jin Jin, though you have military merit, you are but a centurion. What right do you have to try the Marquis of Genbei?
By the fact that 3,000 remnants of Yanhui City held off 30,000 barbarian cavalry. By the blood debt of the 3,700 households of Qingshi Fu. By the border army's pay that has been embezzled for 10 years. By those who died in battle, whose names were never even recorded in the military registry.
In the old Yanhui army, there were 1,200 phantom soldiers.
Was my son's pension also pocketed by Xue Huayi?
My husband died by the barbarian blade! Did they let those barbarians in?
Bring in the witness. I, Zhao Heng, commander of the hidden guards of the Marquis of Genbei's residence, was ordered by Xu Huayi to assassinate General Qin and retrieve the treasonous sledge, and was ordered to silence my own wife and children to eliminate all liability.
At the Baisha Pass border gate, it was the Marquis of Genbei residence that ordered us to slaughter Qingshi Fort and frame Qiyan. I am guilty. It was the Marquis who forced us. If I didn't comply, my family would have died, and so Qingshi Fort was wiped out.
The Northern Army's loyalty is shifting away from the Marquis of Genbei.
Qiyan, I am the Marquis of Genbei, personally appointed by the Imperial Court. Holding an unauthorized trial for an Imperial Marquis is tantamount to rebellion.
How magnanimous.
If the Imperial decree protects loyal ministers, I shall respect it.
But if the Imperial decree protects traitors, today, I will strike down the decree itself, along with you.
Qin Jin.
By His Majesty's decree, I have guarded the northern border for 20 years. You, a mere centurion, holding an illegal trial, framing a marquis, and executing my generals. How dare you deny that you are rebelling?
Xue Huayi, the imperial decree appointed you to defend the northern border, not to sell it out. The court granted you military power, not to pocket the pay of phantom soldiers.
The border troops call you marquis, not so you could open the gates and let the barbarians massacre the city.
Ha 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 ha. What a sharp tongue. Where is your evidence? Who can prove that I colluded with the enemy? Bring them in.
Marquis, you ordered me to withdraw our defenses. If Baisha Pass hadn't opened...
The barbarians could never have gotten in.
I heard the barbarian soldiers say that the Marquis of Zhenbei ordered them to cause chaos, so the blame could be pinned on General Qin. My parents would never lie for our enemy.
Nonsense.
He was bribed by Qian. His testimony cannot be trusted.
Military rations diverted. Barbarian gold and silver. Inflated troop counts. Pension embezzlement. Every single transaction bears the private seal of your Marquis mansion.
Qian is rebelling.
Arrest him.
Whoever dares touch General Qin must step over my dead body first. Northern Border Army, protect General Qin.
Heal.
Fine! Are you all trying to rebel?
It's not the Northern Border Army that is rebelling. It is you, Xue Huai.
Qinjin, I have the imperial decree here. Defying me is defying the emperor.
If the decree protects the loyal,
I will kneel.
But if it protects a traitor, I will strike him down.
You
actually did?
General Qin has avenged us.
Slew the traitor, Xu Huaiyi. Military soul value surged, restoring the morale of the Northern Border Army. Unlock the training method for the Xuanjia Iron Cavalry.
The Northern Barbarian Court has mobilized. Barbarian King Wugu Li is leading 200,000 Iron Cavalry south, going to flatten the northern border within 7 days.
The barbarian king Wugu Li is personally marching south with 200,000 iron cavalry. Now that the Marquis of Zhenbei is dead, the battalions are not yet fully integrated. If a battle breaks out now, we may not be able to hold them off. If the Imperial Court finds out General Qin executed the Marquis of Zhenbei, I'm afraid their first reaction won't be to send reinforcements,
but to condemn us. Condemn us.
If they have the guts, let them come to Yanhui first and look at these bones.
If not for General Qin, the northern border would have been sold out by Xue Huaiyi long ago.
Right now, our biggest trouble is not the court. Yes. The northern barbarians won't wait for us to reorganize the army.
Wugu Li is not just here to raid for grain. He wants to take advantage of the power shift in the north and swallow the 3 passes in one go.
If Mount Fenglang falls, what lies behind is open plains. Once the barbarian cavalry breaks through, the northern civilians will be defenseless.
Then we won't let them break through. Merge all cavalry units, gather all captured warhorses, and retrain them all. Within 3 days I want to train a heavy cavalry capable of charging straight into the barbarian king's headquarters.
3 days.
How is that possible?
We aren't training green recruits. We are turning those willing to charge with me into a sharp blade.
From this day forth, this cavalry unit shall be named the Xuanjia Iron Cavalry. For those who join the Xuanjia, their pay will be prioritized, and pensions will be delivered directly to the families of the fallen, falsely claiming credit, executed, deserting the ranks, executed,
Looting from civilians, execute. Cowardice in the face of battle, also execute.
I will not let you die in vain, nor will I let you die nameless. If we lose this battle, I Qinjin will fall before any of you.
We, the Xuanjia Iron Cavalry, are willing to fight to the death with you, General.
Veteran soldier Ma Changdao is willing to bear the banner for you, General.
Xuanjia Iron Cavalry departs. Military soul value continues to rise. Reward Xuanjia charge formation unlocked. System notification. The stronger the military soul, the more powerful the charge.
If this man truly returns to the imperial capital, it would definitely not be just for revenge.
Your Majesty, the Marquis of Zhenbei is dead.
The one who executed him
Is none other than the ghost-faced general, Qin Yan.
The great Qian Emperor is blind to discard such a wolf cub in the northern frontier.
Order the entire army to advance on Mount Fenglang. I will personally face him.
Your Majesty, this mere Qin Yan is just a minor general rising from Great Qian civil strife. Why must your Majesty take action yourself? You need 30,000 cavalry, and I will raise Yahui City tonight!
Chigoya thought so too. His head is now hanging on the walls of Yanhui City.
Jin Yan crushed 30,000 enemies with just 3,000 men. He executed Xue Huayi and won the absolute loyalty of the northern frontier remnant. Such a man is no mere minor general.
He has the making of a king.
Do you mean, Your Majesty, that he has the bearing of an emperor?
If the Emperor of Great Qin had any sense, he would have made him the crown prince. Instead, the Great Qin court only suspects the meritorious and coddles fools. Therefore, if such a man cannot serve me, he must be crushed before he fully grows. Deploy 3 divisions. The left flank will attack Hishi Ridge. The right flank bypasses Baishako, and the main army presses Mount Fenglang, forcing Qin Yan to split his forces. If he defends one, the other 2 will surely fall. If he defends none, the public sentiment in the northern frontier will turn against him.
This barbarian king is ruthless. With 3 routes attacking simultaneously, we cannot afford to lose any of them.
General Qin, if we split our forces, we will be spread too thin. If we don't, Heishi Ridge and Beishako won't hold out for long.
Wugulie wants to stretch you thin and force a mistake.
Wherever you send reinforcements, he will strike elsewhere.
Not rescue them. Not rescue them.
Neither Hishi Ridge nor Baisha Pass is Wugulie's true target. He wants to force me to divide my forces. If I do, the Xuanjia Iron Cavalry will lose its sharp edge. Therefore, I will not rescue the passes. I will strike their central army.
What do you mean?
We target only Wugulie. He wants to force me to split my troops, so I will force him to fall back to defend. Once the barbarian king's central army is in chaos, his 2 wings will naturally halt.
This is gambling with your life.
The game in the Northern Territory has always been played with our lives.
Your Majesty, Xue Huayi, the Marquis of Zhenbei, has been executed by Qin Jin. The barbarian king Wugulie is personally leading 200,000 cavalry south. The Northern Territory is in grave danger.
A mere border general. How dare he execute a Marquis of the Imperial Court? Does he have any regard for me at all?
Your Majesty, although Qin Jin executed the Marquis of Zhenbei, he also sent solid evidence of his crime. Xue Huayi sold military provisions, fabricated troop numbers, and opened the border at Baisha Pass. The evidence is irrefutable. If this is true, Xue Huayi deserved to die.
But Qin Jin executed a Marquis without imperial approval. If he can execute the Marquis of Zhenbei today, will he defy imperial military orders tomorrow?
Father, this man is overweening with his achievements. If left unchecked, he will become a major threat to the border. I suggest we immediately dispatch the Imperial Guards to the Northern Territory to take over his military command. Your Highness, Wugulie has already marched south. If we seize Qin Jin's command now,
the Northern Territory will fall into chaos.
Should we allow someone who defies imperial orders to command our troops? If we do not use Qin Jin now, who in the Northern Territory can stop Wugulie? Issue my decree. The case of Xue Huaishan, the Marquis of Zhenbei, colluding with the enemy, will be investigated after the war. Qin Jin's crime of executing a Marquis without authorization will not be pursued for now. Appoint Qin Jin immediately as the temporary commander of the northern forces, with authority over Yanhui and Baisha. Order the troops of Blackstone 3 passes to stop the barbarian King Wugulie at all costs.
Your Majesty is wise.
Imperial father.
Will this move allow Qin Jin to grow too powerful?
If he is defeated and dies in the northern border, he naturally won't grow powerful. If he wins, I will summon him back to court to bestow reward. Once he enters the imperial capital, even a dragon must submit.
Your son understands.
Jin Yan, you had better die in the northern border.
By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees Qin Jin is temporarily appointed commander of the northern border forces, controlling the troops of the 3 passes to resist the barbarian king. If victorious, he shall return to court for rewards. If defeated, he shall be dealt with by military law.
Win and be rewarded. Lose and be executed.
The court really has it all calculated.
At least in name, the forces of the northern border are now under Qin Jian's command.
Tell His Majesty.
I will defend the northern border. But I am not defending it for him. I am defending it for the people of the northern border. Xuanjia Iron Cavalry, help me defeat the barbarian king.
What are you writing? I don't know how to write.
So I had someone carve my name. Before, if I died, no one would know.
Now, at least people will know my name is One-Eyed Wolf.
That doesn't sound like a good guy's name.
Ha ha ha. I was never a good guy to begin with.
But since following General Qin, at least I haven't lived like a beast anymore.
Given your condition, you still want to lead the charge tomorrow.
If I don't charge,
the Xuanjia Iron Cavalry won't charge deep enough.
You are the commander now. A commander shouldn't always act as a suicide vanguard.
If I stand at the rear, they will feel like they are being treated as pawns.
But if I stand at the front,
they will know that we are risking our lives together.
Who exactly are you? A refugee wouldn't possess a royal seal. An ordinary soldier wouldn't talk of settling accounts with the court. And every time you look toward the imperial capital, you do not look at it as your home, but as an enemy.
Tomorrow, we face the barbarian king's army of 200,000 iron cavalry. They seek to overrun our 3 passes, sack our cities, plunder our grain, and slaughter our people.
Whether the court will remember you, I do not know.
Nor do I know if history will record your names. But I, Qin Jin, will remember. Every man fighting tomorrow has been written into the military roster. The survivors will be rewarded. The fallen will have pensions sent to their families. If I fall, Jiang Zhaoye, Ma Changdao, and One-Eyed Wolf will carry this out. And if they fall as well, the roster will be posted on the gates of the 3 passes, so the people of the north will remember you. Tomorrow, I will lead the Xuanjia Iron Cavalry to charge directly at the barbarian king's headquarters. I do not ask you to be fearless. I only ask that, even if you are afraid, you do not retreat, because behind us is the north.
The military souls of the northern armies resonate. The morale of the Xuanjia Iron Cavalry has reached its peak. The decisive battle of Mount Fenglang has begun. Objective, slay the barbarian king, Wu Guli.
Forward. Let Imperial Father see how far the wolf abandoned by Great Qin can truly go.
So, you are Qin Jin.
The Emperor of Great Qin is blind. To think you could behead the Marquis of Zhenbei, defeat 30,000 with 3,000, and command a host of convicts and remnants to die for you. Yet, they sent a man like you to the border to die.
What are you trying to say?
Join my northern barbarians.
I will name you the King of Nanyuan. The military power Great Qian refuses to give you, I will. The kingship Great Qian dares not give you, I will. Join forces with me to march south to the capital, and we shall share the realm.
The barbarian king certainly talks big.
Wu Guli, you are wrong.
I am not fighting for the Emperor of Great Qin, nor am I defending this city for those fools in the court. Behind me is Yan Hui, Bai Sha, and Qin Shi fought. It's the veteran soldiers starved of their rations. It's the civilians killed because the border gates were open to the enemy. It's the children chased by your barbarian blades with nowhere to run. They don't want a new master. They only want to leave.
Therefore, I will never submit to you.
I will slay you.
Good. I like wolves with a bite. Too bad. If a wolf refuses to submit, it must be skinned and hung from a flagpole.
Northern Border Army, prepare for battle.
General, the battle at the front has begun.
We aren't charging their main force. Why have we come all the way to the rear?
Wu Guli is leading 200,000 cavalry south. Their supply trains must be massive. Though their cavalry can march 100 miles a day, both men and horses still need to eat. If we cut off their supply line, we will throw them into chaos.
But what if the front line doesn't hold?
Jiang Zhaoye will hold. She knows how much time I need.
You certainly place a lot of faith in Lady Jiang, General. Hurry up.
The king is hosting a banquet at the foot of Mount Fenglang tonight. The remnants of the Great Qin army won't last much longer.
A banquet? Then let's start a massive fire for him.
Enemy attack. Enemy attack.
Run. Enemy supply route attacked. Tactical simulation activated. Enemy logistics chaos increased.
Don't burn it! Don't burn it! This is half a month's worth of rations for the royal court!
Even better. We'll burn it for half a month.
It should be bright enough. You are finished! The king will never let you get away with this.
Go back and tell Wu Guli. For his banquet. I have lit the fire. Next, it's the heads of his men that will be served.
Retreat.
Don't pursue. The grain is burned. Let them take the message back. It is more useful than wiping them all out.
Your Majesty, our supply line was raided. All our provisions for the next half month are burned.
Jin Jin, how dare you cut off my supplies?
Miss Jiang, the barbarians' left flank is pressing forward. They outnumber us by 2 months.
If we don't retreat now, we'll be surrounded.
This retreat is not a defeat. Retreat according to the second formation plan Qingjin left us. Gongqi, you go first. Infantry, retreat slowly. Keep the banners flying. I want them to think we're at our breaking point. We must lure them in. While Qingjin burns their grain in the rear, I must drag Wu Guli's left flank to a position where they cannot reinforce him.
The Great Tea Army is retreating! Without Qingjin here, wipe them out!
Ally General Zhao Ye triggered feigned retreat. The barbarian left flank has overextended, and the enemy's battle line is overstretched.
Something's not right.
It's too quiet here.
What's wrong? Too scared to pursue.
A mere woman dares to provoke this general?
Charge in and capture her!
Retreat. Fall back now.
You're not going anywhere.
Send word to Qingjin. The enemy's left flank is neutralized. It's time for Wu Guli to turn back.
With their supply line burned and the left flank annihilated!
Fine.
I will wait no longer! Full army, advance! I will execute Qin Yan myself! Qin Yan! I will take your head myself!
Let's see if you have what it takes.
General. Haitier, her blade is fast, but your strength insults this king.
Enemy target Wu Guye, the northern barbarian king. Target strength extremely high. It is recommended to consume kill value, military soul value, and Emperor's Destiny value to temporarily unlock True Dragon Emperor's Destiny fragment.
Activate.
That is Dragon Aura.
The flag cannot fall! The Qin flag must not fall!
朱颜郎
Stan. Old man.
Just as well.
I'm not dead yet.
Go to hell.
全家 Iron Cavalry! Fight!
The flag stands. The northern border never retreats.
This general is no ordinary refugee. Who on earth are you?
The one who will kill you.
Qinjin, I must admit, you are the most wolf-like Daqian citizen I have ever seen.
But no matter how fierce a wolf is, it must die by this king's hand.
Sister, watch out.
Emperor's Destiny Resonance, triggered by burning military soul value. True Dragon Emperor's Destiny Fragment, upgraded, temporarily unlocked. King Slaying Strike.
This strike is for the fallen of Yanhui City.
This strike is for the souls of the Azure Lion. This strike is for the people of the northern border.
The Emperor of Daqian is truly blind.
The king is dead! The king is dead!
The king is dead.
The king has fallen.
The northern border army is here!
Are you still alive? The dragon aura on you just now. I saw it. Xinyan, who exactly are you?
On the day I return to court to receive my title,
They will know. And so will you.
beheaded the northern barbarian king Wu Guli. Hero value skyrocketing, military soul value skyrocketing,
Emperor's Destiny value skyrocketing. Quest complete.
decisive battle at Fenglang Mountain.
Title unlocked.
War God of the North.
True Dragon Emperor's destiny has awakened.
Your Majesty.
Great victory at Fenglang Mountain. Qin slew the barbarian king Wu Guli, routing their 200,000 iron cavalry. The north is safe.
Excellent.
Well done, Qin Yan.
Summon Qin Yan, the war god of the north, back to the capital.
I shall personally bestow rewards upon him.
We must ensure you never make it back to the capital alive.
General, Wu Guli is dead. The northern barbarians are retreating.
We won.
It was the north that won.
And it is the north that paid in blood.
If we don't treat your wounds now, you won't survive the journey back to camp. You are now the commander of the North. If you fall, there will only be more casualties. You promised me. Once the Battle of Fenglang Mountain is over, you will tell me who you are.
The time has not yet come.
Once I return to the imperial capital, when they find out, you will know too.
The imperial capital.
General Qing, an imperial decree has arrived. By the grace of heaven, the emperor decrees Qin Yan slew the barbarian king Wu Guli, ending the threat of the northern barbarians and saving the Great Qian Empire. He is to return to the capital immediately to receive his title. We shall personally bestow upon him the rank of prince to reward his service in the north.
To be made a prince.
How many years has it been since Great Qian last enfeoffed a prince of a different surname?
A prince.
The Marquis of Zhenbei has just died, yet they are already rushing to transfer the general out of the north. This feast is going to be hard to swallow.
The imperial rewards are a sham. Their true goal is to strip you of your military power.
General,
You cannot go.
You know full well that a trap awaits in the imperial capital, yet you still walk right into it.
I must go. Some debts cannot be settled in the north. It is time to show them how the man who was exiled back then managed to walk back from the jaws of death. He must not enter the capital alive. Order an ambush at Heishui Pass.
General, something is wrong with this place.
The birds have gone quiet.
We're being ambushed.
Open navigation to Dongwon Night Market. How did you know?
To know my route back to the capital and dare to ambush me so close to the imperial gates.
Who else could it be but the crown prince? Kill Qin Yan! Leave no one alive!
Xuanjia, disperse and guard the pass. One-eyed wolf, take your men up the cliff. We need survivors.
I've been waiting for this! Using the Imperial Guards, the Crown Prince has really dropped his facade.
The God of War of the North is nothing special. Who sent you?
The Crown Prince's dogs are quite tight-lipped.
Why do all of you always hide poison in your teeth?
General, they are all death warriors from the Eastern Palace. Should we send their heads to the palace?
No, Roche.
I will bring the survivors into the palace, so the crown prince can see his men with his own eyes,
Kneeling before me and confessing.
Useless.
Qin Yan must die before the investiture ceremony. That is Qin Jie. I heard he defeated 30,000 troops with just 3,000, and even slew the barbarian king.
Why is he wearing a mask? Could his face be scarred?
I am back. Except this time.
I am not entering the city in shackles.
The silhouette. Your Highness, do you know General Qin? No, it can't be.
That man died long ago.
Qin Jin has brought the survivors from Heishui Pass into the city. If he makes his move during the investiture ceremony, I'm afraid that is impossible.
He has no evidence to prove they were sent by me.
And the secret markings on the Eastern Palace's death warrior cannot be hidden from the Ministry of Justice.
Then silence the Ministry of Justice.
At the grand ceremony, Father Emperor will bestow wine. It will be poisoned. Your Highness wants to kill Qin Jin.
What?
Are you feeling soft-hearted? I only think that since he has just achieved great merit, if he dies in the imperial capital, I fear it will cause public outcry.
Those whose achievements overshadow their lord deserve to die.
Besides, he has always made me feel uneasy,
like a vengeful ghost crawling back from the grave.
The God of War entered the capital today. Hanzhou. Hanzhou. Is it you? Have you returned?
Summon Qingjin, commander of the northern border, to enter the hall.
Your Majesty.
This is the head of the barbarian king. The great victory in the north is truly heaven's blessing for great Qian.
Yet, you pacified the northern barbarians, slew the barbarian king, and saved the north, achieving unprecedented merit. Today, I unveil you as the Prince of Zhenbei, bestowing a royal manor and a golden seal, along with a purple robe and the jade belt. Come, Qingjin, drink this wine. From this day forth, you are the Prince of Zhenbei, personally appointed by me.
What? Are you afraid of my wine? I am not afraid, Your Majesty. I only wish to ask one question.
Before Your Majesty unveils me, have you investigated the assassination attempt at Hishui Pass? I returned to the capital by imperial decree. When passing through Hishui Pass, I was ambushed by 300 death warriors. These assassins all bore the secret markings of the Eastern Palace. Please ask the Crown Prince first, Your Majesty. Why is it that even before I entered the imperial capital, those from the Eastern Palace were so eager for my death?
Qingjin, how dare you! How dare you accuse me based on a few mere assassins? Was it the order issued by the Crown Prince's Chamberlain, saying that if Qingjin entered the capital, he would become a major threat to the Crown Prince?
Nonsense.
Drag him out and execute him.
Your Highness, those words sound all too familiar to me. Years ago in the Taiji Palace, someone was just as eager to see me dead.
Qingjin, what is the meaning of this?
Has Your Majesty not always wanted to know who Qingjin really is? Then today, I shall let Your Majesty see clearly.
Hanzhou.
Impossible.
You're dead.
You clearly died on the road to exile.
Sixth Prince.
Hanzhou, my son!
Your son has indeed returned.
I knew it. I knew you weren't dead.
Qinyan is actually the sixth prince.
The deposed prince didn't die? Then the news of his death on the road to exile was...
Father, your son has returned alive from the northern border.
Since you are alive,
why did you not return to the capital sooner?
Return to the capital? Years ago, Father, you did not investigate the private army.
In the time it takes an incense stick to burn, you stripped me of my title. The crown prince sent men to assassinate me on the road to exile. The guards wanted me dead. The assassins wanted me dead. And the imperial court deemed that I deserved to die. If I had returned, would it not have been to die all over again?
Father, he assumed the name Qinye to take unauthorized command of the northern army, and even executed the Marquis of Zhenbei and desecrated graves. He is the true traitor here.
Brother, you are as adept at framing others as ever. First you accused me of raising a private army. Then you sent men to assassinate me. Now that I have returned alive, you accuse me of treason. Today I seek no rewards or titles. Your son only begs Father to reopen and try the private army case in front of all these civil and military officials.
Brother, this is the first debt you owe me. We shall settle it starting today.
Hanzhou, it really is you. I thought I would never see you again in this lifetime.
Mother, Your son has been unfilial.
I have let you suffer in the cold palace.
As long as you are alive, that is all that matters.
Imperial Father.
This man can never be the sixth brother. He died long ago on his way to exile. His death was jointly verified by the Ministry of War and the Ministry of Justice. This man merely resembles the sixth prince. He is using his military exploits in the north to impersonate royalty in a bid to corrupt the royal bloodline.
The Consort Shen has already recognized him.
Consort Shen has fallen ill from grieving for her son. Years of confinement in the cold palace have left her momentarily confused, driven by maternal love. It is no surprise she would mistake a look-alike for her own son.
Xiao Chengjing. How could I possibly mistake my own son?
Your Highness, the purity of the royal bloodline is at stake. It cannot be decided simply because you claim to recognize him.
My royal brother is just as he was years ago.
Before even looking at the evidence, you pin the charges on me. As the crown prince, I must uphold the legitimacy of the royal family.
Legitimacy? Then do you dare let me verify my identity right here in the court?
Summon the senior physician from the Imperial Academy of Medicine. Physician Zhao, you treated the sixth prince for many years. Tell me, is this man Xiao Hanzhou?
When the sixth prince practiced swordsmanship as a child, a blade cut his left wrist, leaving a half-inch diagonal scar.
And?
There is a natural cinnabar mole behind his right shoulder.
Your Majesty, it is indeed the sixth prince. This is the sixth prince.
Even if he is Xiao Hanzhou, so what? He hid his identity, secretly seized control of the northern army, executed the Marquis, and appointed Siki.
This is already a grave act of high treason.
Had I not concealed my identity, I would have long died at the hands of assassins sent by my imperial brother. Had I not taken command of the northern army, the northern border would have long been trampled by the barbarian king. Had I not executed the Marquis of Zhenbei, the people of the Three Passes would have long been sold to the northern barbarians by Xu Huai. Don't be in such a hurry, imperial brother. Today, we verify my identity first. Then we verify your crimes. This is the secret order from the Eastern Palace, recovered from the commander sent to assassinate me during my exile. Please see with your own eyes, father, how the crown prince sent your son to his grave back then.
Your Majesty, this seal
is indeed the seal of the Eastern Palace's inner court.
Father, your son has been framed. The Eastern Palace holds many seals. It is inevitable that villains might steal and misuse them. Someone must be framing me.
Imperial brother, those words sound all too familiar. Back then, I also claimed that I was framed, but father did not listen. This is the Crown Prince's palace medallion found on the assassination commander. This is the confession written in blood, which he signed right before he died. And these assassins from Heishui Pass also bore the secret insignias of the Eastern Palace. Once might be a coincidence,
but twice. Please, take your seat. This lowly one was ordered by the chief of the Eastern Palace to assassinate the sixth prince at Heishui Pass. The chief said that if the sixth prince entered the capital, the crown prince's position would be in jeopardy.
Nonsense. Lies. You are lying. Guards.
Drag him out.
You are not the presiding judge here.
You are the one on trial.
Sixth Prince, the Crown Prince's crimes will be judged by His Majesty.
However, you took control of the northern army and executed the Marquis of Zhenbei without authorization. You must also account for a timely reminder, Prime Minister. Let's settle all accounts together. Here are the Marquis of Zhenbei's accounts of treason, and his secret orders to open the border gates at Baishakou. The blood petitions from the surviving citizens of Qingshi Fort and the confessions of the northern barbarian vanguard are all here. Xue Huaizhu sold the military rations to the northern barbarians, opened the border gates, and massacred the town to frame me. Had I waited for the court's judgment, the 3,700 households of Qingshi Fort would have already become 3,700 piles of bones. Executing him was upholding military law. If I hadn't, it would have been treason.
Your Majesty,
I have verified most of the evidence sent from the northern border, and Xu Huai's collusion with the enemy is indeed true. If the sixth prince had not executed Xu Huai and reorganized the northern army and slain the barbarian king at Mount Lang, the northern border of Daqian would have fallen.
Imperial Father, even if Xu Huai is guilty, it still doesn't prove that I set up the private army case back then. Sixth brother is only presenting this now to force a palace coup using his military achievements.
I have also brought back the real evidence of the private army case. Royal brother, are you sure you want to keep listening? Imperial father, do you still remember him?
Zhou Shen, the Ministry of War director who inventoried the weapons and armor in the private army case back then.
Your guilty servant, Zhou Shen, pays respects to your majesty.
Didn't he commit suicide out of fear of punishment after the private army case?
I did not die.
I was hunted down by the Crown Prince's men. With my legs broken, I fled to a northern border town.
I barely survived. If the sixth prince hadn't investigated the old case in Yanhui City, this worthless life of mine
would never have dared to see the light of day again.
Zhou Shen.
Your Highness, back then, you ordered the registry of the 3,000 death warriors
and hundreds of sets of armor to be placed in the sixth prince's estate beforehand,
and forced me to sign the inventory document. When I refused, you arrested my entire family.
All 7 of my family members died in the dungeons of the Eastern Palace.
This is the genuine roster that I risked my life to hide back then.
The roster of the so-called 3,000 death warriors. In reality, it was a squad of death warriors secretly raised by the Eastern Palace.
Later, the roster was altered to frame the sixth prince.
Your Majesty, the handwriting, seals, and registry numbers all match. I fear there was indeed a grave injustice in the private army case back then.
Your Majesty, I too am guilty regarding the breaking of the engagement back then. The Crown Prince sent someone to tell the Ku family that the sixth prince was doomed to die. If the Ku family did not break the engagement, we would be punished alongside the sixth prince. I was terrified. Your Highness, I shouldn't have called you a rebel back then. If only I had known you were framed.
Wu Qingyuan, it's not that you didn't know. You knew I was framed. You just felt that back then. I couldn't save the Gu family.
Nor could I save you.
Crown Prince, we have the witnesses, the evidence, the secret orders of the Eastern Palace.
And the names of the death warriors. What else do you have to say? Father, I admit I failed to judge character back then and was deceived by my subordinates, but I had absolutely no intention of harming my own brother. These were all done by the Chamberlain of the Eastern Palace on his own authority.
This matter has far-reaching implications. I will order a joint trial by the 3 judicial officers to investigate this thoroughly.
Investigate slowly.
Years ago, it took father only the time of an incense stick to depose me. Yet now, you want to take your time to investigate the Crown Prince.
Your Majesty, this is bad.
The Eastern Palace guards have suddenly mobilized, claiming to have your Majesty's decree. They have already sealed the palace gates.
Chen Jing.
What do you think you are doing?
Father, your son only wishes to stabilize Great Qi. Xiao Hanzhou brought evidence into the palace today. Tomorrow, he will be able to lead the northern army into the capital. His achievements intimidate the throne, and he is full of resentment. If you do not eliminate him, Great Qian will fall into his hands sooner or later.
So you dare to seal the palace?
Father.
If I do not lock down the palace, I will die here today! You are already wavering.
You want to depose me?
Don't you? I knew it.
In your eyes, I will never measure up to Xiao Hanzhou. When he was alive, you feared him. And when he died, you missed him. Now that he has returned with his military exploits in the north, you want to give him the throne?
诸位.
I am here today for justice. You are the one with treason written all over your face.
History is written by the victors.
If I kill you today, the history books will only record that the Crown Prince quelled the rebellion and executed the northern rebel who impersonated a prince.
Xuanjia, hear my command.
Break down the gates. Stop them.
By order of the Crown Prince, the Northern Army is forbidden from entering the palace.
The commander's token of the northern border is here.
By order of the sixth prince, we protect the emperor and quell the rebellion. Anyone who blocks us shall be treated as rebels.
Loose arrows.
Excellent! The Crown Prince's troops dare to shoot the Xuanjia army of the slayer of the barbarian king.
Nobody move.
If anyone dares to take a step forward, I will kill the emperor.
You have lost your mind.
That is your imperial father. If you hadn't given birth to Xiao Hanzhou, would I have ended up like this?
Hongjing, lower your sword. Repent now, and I may still spare your life.
Spare my life.
Just like you spared Xiao Hanzhou's life, only to let him die on the way to exile? Imperial Father, do you think I don't know? You don't care about the truth at all. You only care about who threatens your throne. Xiao Hanzhou. Kneel down. Don't you want justice? Qini, and I will release Imperial Father.
I said kneel.
Rebels of the Eastern Palace, lay down your weapons, and you shall be spared. Those who dare to resist shall be executed.
Xiao Hanzhou, don't you dare die in there. Your true identity.
I have yet to hear it from your own lips. Your troops are here.
Fine.
Then let them watch the Emperor die right before your eyes.
Xiao Hanzhou, I should have gone to the Northern Army myself from the start. I should have watched you draw your last breath with my own eyes.
Your greatest mistake was not failing to kill me. It was sending me to the northern border. Father, the Crown Prince has rebelled, and the evidence is irrefutable.
This time,
are you still going to investigate this slowly?
Xiao Hanzhou, you cannot kill me.
Let go of me, Xiao Hanzhou.
You cannot kill me! I am the Crown Prince, the heir to Daqian! You, the Crown Prince.
Is that why you framed your brother? Sent assassins, fabricated a private army case, sealed the palace gates, and held Father hostage. Every single one of these crimes makes you more deserving of death than any commoner.
Father, save me!
I lost my mind for a moment! I was only afraid he would usurp the throne!
Your Majesty.
Where Hanzhou was deposed back then, you said the law of the land must be upheld. Now that the Crown Prince has rebelled, can the law of the land suddenly be bent?
Father, this time, it is not about whether I want to kill him.
It is the law of Daqian.
Should he be executed under it?
Crown Prince Xiao Chengjing harmed the imperial heirs, fabricated crimes, assassinated loyal officials, and incited chaos in the palace. By law, he should be deposed and executed.
You cannot treat me like this! I am the Crown Prince, the future Emperor!
Xiao Hanzhou, don't glow too soon. Do you really think you've won? You are nothing but a blade returning from the northern border. If Father fears me today, he will fear you tomorrow as well.
I know.
That is why I did not return today to beg for Father's trust. I'm back to settle all the scores.
Sixth brother, I was wrong. I was blinded back then. Please spare my life. I can guard the imperial tombs. I will never return to the capital.
On the road to exile, when the old eunuch took a blade for me, he also begged your men in Yanhui City. When 3,000 wounded soldiers waited for rations, no one spared them. When the people of Qingshi Fort died under barbarian blades, no one gave them a second chance.
Xiao Chengqi, your time as the Crown Prince is over.
The Crown Prince has been executed.
Now, it's the turn of those who handed him the blade. Cold as 1,000-year-old ice.
Lord Chancellor, where are you going?
Six Highness, the Crown Prince's treason has left this old minister deeply grieved. However, with the palace in chaos, I must pacify the officials and stabilize the court.
Stabilize the court? Back then, the private army case was forged. It was you who presented the military report to Father. The exile decree was drafted by you. Consort Shen's banishment to the cold path was proposed by you. After the failed assassination at Heishui Pass,
the Justice Ministry documents covering up the Crown Prince's assassins were also altered by your men.
And now you claim to be deeply grieved.
Surrender.
I have served His Majesty for 30 years. How dare you make baseless accusations against me?
My lord, I confess.
I am an aide to the Chancellor. The military roster for the private army case was rewritten by the Chancellor's estate overnight. The roster of the Crown Prince's assassins was replaced with the Sixth Prince's secret guards. And I have the original documents here.
Your Majesty.
The seals, handwriting, paper, and era names all match. This is indeed the original draft of the military roster from back then.
It's fake! All of it is fake!
Xiao Hanzhou holds the military power of the North! Whoever he wants to purge is guilty!
You're wrong. The northern border taught me that killing requires a blade, and reckoning requires evidence. Here is the Crown Prince's personal letter to you. If the private army conspiracy succeeded, the third prince would command the imperial guards, the Crown Prince would secure his succession, and the Prime Minister's estate would get the Jiangnan salt trade and 3 ministerial seats.
Prime Minister, you sold out my life in exchange for a 30% profit on salt. Was it a good bargain?
Your Majesty, this old servant was momentarily confused. I did it all for the stability of the court. Back then, the sixth prince showed too much brilliance, and the court ministers rallied behind him. The crown prince's position was unstable. Without a swift resolution, factional strife would surely erupt.
So, to avoid factional strife, you first fabricated a wrongful conviction.
To stabilize the court, you ruined our prince. For great Qian.
First, you sold out great Qian's justice, sowing suspicion in the world.
Father, you said I was the one who chilled the hearts of the people.
But in truth, it was them.
Ye Ximin. For great Qian.
First, you sell out great Qin's justice.
Father.
Back then, you said I sowed suspicion in the world. But what truly chilled the hearts of the people were men like them.
Your Majesty, please.
Your Majesty, save me.
I have served your Majesty for many years. Even if there is no merit, I have worked tirelessly.
The veteran soldiers who died at the northern border also worked tirelessly, yet their pensions were embezzled. Did you ever speak a single word for them? The Prime Minister conspired with the Crown Prince, fabricated a wrongful case, and disrupted the court. He is hereby stripped of his office.
To be imprisoned in the imperial prison for trial by the 3 judicial offices. Not a single co-conspirator in his clan shall escape.
Your Highness, I beg of you, spare school family. Your Highness, it was my fault to call off our engagement back then.
But the Gu family was forced into it as well. The Crown Prince said that if I didn't call off the engagement, the Gu family would be implicated. I was just a woman.
I had no choice.
You did have a choice.
You could have chosen silence. You could have stepped back, or remained silent. But back then, in the Taiji Palace, you declared you would never marry a traitor. Those words of yours drove the final nail into my coffin for the Crown Prince.
I was wrong.
I was truly wrong. My years in the Eastern Palace have not been easy. The Crown Prince never truly cared for me. And I often thought of you, Your Highness.
You do not miss me. You miss the one who should have become the god of war, the Prince of Jianbei, the Xiao Hanzhou who would have brought you endless glory.
No, that is not true.
Your Highness, I truly regret it.
You regret it?
Only because I returned alive, not because of the injustice I suffered back then. If the Gu family was involved in the private army case, they must be investigated. If they were merely coerced, the women shall be treated according to the established code. Kneeling to me is useless.
You are calmer about her than I expected.
Too many lives were lost in the north. I have no emotion left to waste on people from the past.
So what do you plan to do next? The Crown Prince is dead, and the Chancellor has fallen. The private army case has been overturned. You have already obtained your justice.
Not yet.
The Crown Prince could frame me only because he was the Crown Prince. The Chancellor could fabricate evidence because he held power over the court. The Marquis of Zhenbei could betray the North because Imperial Father gave him military command, yet never questioned him. This is not just a few rotten apples. It is the entire Imperial Court that is rotten.
So, you want to seize the throne?
Initially, I only wanted to ask, by what right? But later, in the North, I understood.
Merely asking is useless.
If the ruler at the top does not change, those at the bottom will never stop dying.
Then take the throne. But do not forget, how did you make it out of the northern frontier?
Imperial Father.
It is time we talk.
Hanzhou.
I admit that I was wrong back then.
I was blinded by the Crown Prince and the Prime Minister. I failed to uncover the truth.
You have suffered.
You were not blinded, Imperial Father. You just thought that deposing a son was less troublesome than finding the truth.
Do you hate me?
Help me navigate to Daping Time's Paradise Walk.
On the road to exile, I hated it when I was in chains and hunted by assassins, and when I was gnawing on frozen buns in the conscripts camp. And I hated seeing old soldiers of the northern frontier die in battle with no one remembering their names. But later, I had no time to just hate you.
The military funds for the northern frontier were embezzled.
Did you not know that the Marquis of Senbei fostered the enemy to make himself indispensable? Did you really not know? And for Bluestone Castle's massacre, you only cared after the battle report arrived. Sitting on this dragon throne, Imperial Father, you have grown further and further apart from the world. How much longer can such an emperor protect Great Qin?
Presumptuous. I am your father, and the Emperor of Great Qin.
The 100,000 soldiers who died in the northern frontier also had fathers. The children who died in Bluestone Castle also had mothers. Those who were implicated and executed in the military supervisor case also had families. Navigate to Dawan Park. Your fatherly love only serves to preserve your own dignity.
Your Majesty, the Crown Prince has rebelled and the court is in turmoil. The northern armies only recognize the 6th Prince. If the throne is not settled now, the realm will fall into chaos.
Through the joint investigation, the military supervisor case has been proven to be a wrongful conviction. The court officials jointly request Your Majesty to appoint the 6th Prince as Crown Prince to restore order.
You're all forcing me.
Fine. I shall abdicate.
Your son thanks Imperial Father for preserving Great Qin.
The 6th Prince, Xiao Hanzhou, pacified the northern frontier, cleared the wrongful charges, and rendered great service to the state. From this day forth, he shall succeed the throne.
I did not fight my way onto this dragon throne alone. It was held up by the lives of my northern border soldiers. They deserve to witness today's coronation.
Old Ma, do you see this?
The general has truly taken the throne. Don't call him general anymore. We must call him Your Majesty now.
You waited for this day for so long. Why don't you sit?
This seat
was not usurped. They carved it out for me /by/. I must sit upon it securely
and rule justly.
Long live the Emperor! May you reign for 10,000 years!
On this first day of my ascension, I issue 4 imperial decrees.
First, a dedicated ledger shall be established for the Northern Borders Military Fund, delivered directly, with no official allowed to withhold it. Pensions for fallen soldiers must reach their households directly. Those who embezzle or falsely claim them shall be executed.
Second, the private army case of the past shall be retried. All innocent people implicated, executed, exiled, or who had their homes confiscated shall be fully exonerated.
They shall be fully exonerated, and their family properties returned.
With these compensations, Hanzhou, what your imperial father owed them has now been repaid.
Sir, if a prince breaks the law, he shall be punished like any commoner.
Should royalty and nobles abuse their power to oppress the people, their punishment shall be increased by 1 degree. Fourth, the corrupt border military vacancy system is abolished. Imperial inspectors shall be appointed, rotating every 3 years, and they are forbidden from forming factions or marrying into local influential clans. I do not wish to see a second Xue Huaiyi.
Sir, if a prince breaks the law, he shall be punished like any commoner.
Should royalty and nobles abuse their power to oppress the people, their punishment shall be increased by 1 degree. Fourth, the corrupt border military vacancy system is abolished. Imperial inspectors shall be appointed, rotating every 3 years, and they are forbidden from forming factions or marrying into local influential clans.
I do not wish to see a second Xue Huaiyi. I returned from the north, not to inflict the suffering I endured upon others. I want the world to know that justice may be delayed, but it will never die.
The border troops may suffer, but they must never be betrayed. The people may be poor, but they must never be treated like ants.
For your majesty, for great Qian!
Yes, sire.
Deposed Prince Xiao Hanzhou was exiled to the north under the alias Qin Yan. Rising from the auxiliary camp, he slew the centurion, broke the siege of Yanhui, and executed the Marquis of Jinbei, slew the barbarian king, and purged the imperial court. He eventually ascended the throne, changing the era name to Wuzhou.